Our trip to Destin, didn't get to see the beach much, but our guys maybe did, and some of our fans, which was good. The thing I like about it is we got better. Won one, lost one. If we could put two halves together, man, we could be really good. I like the halves we played really well. I mean, the halves that we did play well, boy, it was high level as far as our concentration, our details. Got to carry that over to the second half, if not maybe a little bit more in 10 minutes. But I do like the fact that we keep getting better. Guys are in different roles that keep getting better. So I'm excited about that. We got a great opportunity ahead of us. We play Georgia on Friday. Again, we've been on the road a little bit. We're used to that. So I'm looking forward to playing them and getting out there and taking some of the bad taste out of our mouth from last game. Because when you're up as much as we did, you got to close out games, and that's what we got to do. Any questions?
Coach, talk about your offense. You've been shooting the ball really well like the last 4 or 5 games. I mean, talk about your offense, particularly in the first half. You're shooting 45% or better usually. Talk about what's working for you right now as far as the offense.
Well, I wish we're scoring 64 points a game, which is really low. So we need to get more shots up. We need to be more aggressive, and we need to be aggressive like we were in the first half. And so not getting in those 4 or 5 minute lulls where you're putting so much pressure on your defense because you're not scoring. So I do like the fact that we're getting a little bit more fluid maybe on offense, and I think that helps everybody's confidence. It kind of helps just knowing exactly what's coming. So we're getting, and we're maybe getting, trying to get a group of guys, 10 guys that, we're honing in on. Hey, this is our rotation. Once you start doing that, then you get more comfortable with what you're doing offensively.
And talk about some guys on your team. Robbie Carmody's become a leader for you, and you're getting some quality from Slim now. He's rebounding the ball for you now, so that's a positive for him. Talk about those two guys and how they're figuring into success.
Yeah, I thought Robbie would be very productive because I know where he came from. I know what he is. He's very competitive. He's a high-level athlete. He played in the ACC and got recruited by the Big Ten and ACC. So from a talent standpoint, I knew what I was getting. He hasn't played basketball in a live, meaningful game in such a long time. So we're going to have to go through some mistakes he makes. He's very competitive, very emotional. So we got to pull that back a little bit and be a little bit smarter at times. But he's a leader for sure, and he's helping us on the offensive end. Slim, the more he just gets comfortable out there, the more he trusts his teammates. He's a competitive guy too, and he wants to do everything himself. So he's got to realize it's a team sport. Not that that's bad, but let us help you a little bit. I think he's doing that more, which is allowing him to play more minutes and him being more productive on the offensive end.
And another guy that saw significant minutes in the last game, Jake Davis, he works his tail off when he goes out on the court. It's good to see him get some quality minutes.
Yeah, he's going to play quality minutes. He can shoot the basketball. He's very got a great IQ. You tell him one time what to do, he's figured it out. And sometimes before you even say anything to him, he's talking to you and telling you, exactly, how things are going. So I love him being out on the court. I want him to shoot more. I want him to be more aggressive. He's more than just a shooter. He can actually drive the basketball. He can pass it. He can make plays for others. I want him to continue to grow. As a freshman, sometimes you're not confident in doing that, but I need him to be, and I think he has the ability to do that.
And you start to see your guys gel a little bit more, especially being on the road for so long. I'm sure that helps as well. But what kind of things are you seeing from you guys gelling together as you move forward?
Yeah, there's no question. Our record might not speak for it, and I'm not worried about that. We have continued to get better, which we want to be at full strength by the time that conference rolls around. That's where we got to make our hay. But we also need to see some improvements with, closing out games, and that's what we got to work on the next couple weeks.
Have you looked at Georgia film yet? What are you seeing from them?
Yeah, they're a good team. They're good to their athletic. They're in the SEC, so you've got some really good basketball players. Mike does a great job, coaching them up, and they play hard, and they're very fast, and they spread you out. They get some really good guards that can score the basketball. So it's like a normal SEC team.
How does it feel being able to return home next weekend following the game against Georgia?
Well, it'd be nice sleeping in your own bed. That's nice. nice for my wife to see me a little bit more and the kids. So that from that standpoint is good. But hey, we're geared up trying to get better every day and helping these guys. You know, we got to start winning some close ones.
Are you learning anything new about your guys being on the road with them so much?
Yeah, they really like to eat. I do know they eat much better than our team last year did. That's for sure. But yeah, they're good. They like each other off the court. They like each other. So that's why we're going to get better. Because of that, we're going to get better.